But in this game, because like of potions and stuff, money's kind of cool to have. I bet if you're in hero mode, it's probably even more useful because... Okay, can I just jump down here? Yep. Because like in hero mode, you're probably buying more potions, probably messing up with your shield more, which I need to put on, even though there's really no purpose for it right now. Spending too much time chopping grass. You know, that's actually funny. Speaking of chopping grass, do I need to cut this guy down? Speaking of chopping grass, I'm gonna tell this story. I dated this girl once that, when she played Zelda, I couldn't, she'd be like, hey, why don't you, like, watch me play and give me tips and stuff? But I couldn't do it, and the reason was actually kind of funny. It's because when she played Zelda, she absolutely loved cutting plants and trying to max out her wallet. And I was like, why are you doing that? Okay, my tip is go to the next dungeon. And she'd be like, but I can fill up my wallet if I chop up all this grass. And so she was a collector, like, you know, your natural, like, collector personality. Like, there's people who play video games, being a collector, that's a thing. I think if I chop this guy enough, he flips over, or maybe I need to do the right kind of, like, slash upward or something. Yep, perfect. Oh, and then we need to Fatal Blow. Fatal Blow! But yeah, she was a collector, and so at first, the first few times, she ended up beating the game while we were dating, but the first few times, she'd be like, oh, like, sit and watch, and like, give me tips and stuff, and I would. But I got to the point where she'd be like, hey, do you want to come over and, like, play Zelda or something? And I was like, no. I was like, just beat the game. Just beat the game on your own. I'm such, like, a D-bag boyfriend, I can't do it. I can't do it. But I just thought it was funny that, like, she was a total collector, and I am not a collector, especially in games like this where it's money. Rupees are just so meaningless to me at this point. It's like collecting coins in New Super Mario Bros. Wii. It's worthless. As opposed to, like, and in, like, Super Mario Galaxy. Oh my gosh, Super Mario Galaxy was really the game where I was like, have coins truly lost all meaning, people? And the answer is yes. Like, in Super Mario Galaxy, coins are pretty... Oh, come on. Come on, big guy. Oh, do I suck so badly? I really do. In Super Mario Galaxy, I felt that coins were extremely worthless. Like, they were the definition of worthless, because yes, they recharged your health, but is there anything I'm even supposed to do with the blocks? Well, I'm obviously supposed to do this, but the box really serves no purpose? Okay. Oh, wait. Maybe it does. Why? Obviously I can't... Maybe I've got to do these ones one at a time? No, because I think if I do them one at a time, it's not going to do anything, because one will go, but it won't matter if you don't do both of them. Come on! Get confused! Oh, you know what? Okay, haha, I figured it out. I know what I have to do with the box. Oh yeah, I was going to talk about Super Mario Galaxy. You know what games, coins still had some value in Super Mario 64 because they were health and power stars. And in some levels, like, you had to collect all the coins to get the power star. But in other levels, like, it was fun, like, if you were younger and you're trying to get into a new area, you just had to think of a level that had a lot of coins in it. Right, now I think... nope, climb up. There we go. Ah! I was like, I was like, the block! I was like, why do they have this puzzle in this room, and the puzzle is really basic, but they put the block in for some reason, and there was the reason. Oh yeah, but back to coins, because I like talking about coins. But in Super Mario 64, coins were awesome, because like I said, if you got 100 of them in any level, it was a star, so it was super rewarding to see if you could get all the coins. Some levels it was easy, some levels it was a little bit tougher. Some levels you basically had to get every coin in the freaking level just to get the coin. But then, aside from... Oh yeah, and then it was also health, so it was like... It was a twofer. There was a lot of... I'd say there was a lot of significance to coins in that game. But then in Super Mario Sunshine, like, the blue coins to get, like... Oh. The blue coins to get, like, that you used I think if I cut enough of this guy's web... yep, he falls. And then we do that. Fatal blue! Oh yeah, but the blue coins to get shine sprites were important. But that was like, eh. You know what the funny thing about that, though? Oh, you do get something if you chop the red part. The funny thing about the coins to get shine sprites, actually, Chucka Conroy pointed this out in his Super Mario Sunshine playthrough, and I'd never really thought about this before. So the guy that you get all the shine sprites from... Okay, so you, Mario, in that game, you're counted as a criminal for, making all the shines leave the town. And in that game... Let's look at the map. And in that game... okay, cool. What was I trying to say? In that game... Oh yeah, so you're counted as a criminal for making all the shines disappear from the city. And... the guy who sells you the shine sprites, he has, I think, 20 of them, or even 25 of them. So, he has either... Like, he has a lot of shine sprites. And the point is, so if you're a criminal for making all the shine sprites go away from the town, that guy lives in the town. Isn't he a criminal for keeping all the shine sprites? Like, when the town needs them to become bright again, and this guy is selling them back to you. Like, if you're a criminal for what you're doing, that guy is pretty much like... Oh, okay. So this thing, he's gonna organize his heads in... Oh, come on. Dang it. And you have to hit all 3 heads at once. And I'm failing miserably right now. Oh, come on. I'm doing it right. It's just like... the physics of the game are right. I'm not gonna die against this thing. This is stupid. I've either got to drink a potion here. Okay, organize your heads in a direction. There we... What? I got it that time. See, like, the thing is... I'm actually getting it, and I feel like there's something... Ugh. Yes, you don't even need to tell me the point, the strategy there, you stupid little feet. Okay, there's... This is stupid. Ugh. There we go. Ugh. That was so annoying. I don't know why I was having... Like, that's a super easy enemy, and... It's really because I'm sitting and I'm not really fighting the enemy so much as I'm fighting slashing in the right direction. Like, that's one thing that always bothered me is like, I'm slashing diagonal. I don't know what more you want from me, game. And of course you have moments like that, and a bunch of times during that I wasn't even shaking, but it was taking it like I took my shield out, and my shield took a bunch of damage somehow, but I wasn't even taking my shield out. I don't know. Whatever. I'll have to redeem myself by making myself feel better against this moblin. I can be happier about life knowing that moblins are easy as hell to kill. They always have been and they always will be. A bunch of losers in life if you ask me, right? Hopefully I can take this guy out. Oh wait, he's just gonna fall to his death. You're not so tough now, are you, birch? Actually, they never were tough, but now he's especially not tough because he just falls to his death at my will. Alright. So what is the deal with this room? It's got a tightrope with a moblin at the end. I feel like, can I just, lure him out and then slingshot him? Let's see. Alright, here we go, buddy. Come on. Come on out here. Why don't you come on out? Oh! Oh no, I made mistakes. I didn't realize he was gonna call a guy from behind me. What's jostle? Right. Oh, and this will unlock that from... That will permanently unlock that, which is nice. That's a plus, so I can get back to that room from now on. Which I do like that in this game, you kind of unlock a lot of stuff as you go along. Which is very... It's very game-like. Did I get the arc right? Arc! There we go. Arc to Triumph. Right, so I'm gonna have to jostle with this guy behind me. Right. Maybe I should just go all the way across this time and not worry about the guy behind me. And just worry about jostling with the guy in front of me. Alright. Like, ooh! Yeah, there we go. That's the strategy. That's the strategy. You jostles the line. And then this guy is asking for it. Sorry, bud. Fall to your death. Luckily, it's their death and not my death. Like, I just lose a heart, and then I just kind of come back like it ain't no thing. Like, put a chicken wing, but those guys experience death. Oh, no! Alright. Oh, is that a tightrope, or is that a swinger? That's a swinger. Alright. I wonder what I'm swinging to. Huh! Oh. Whoa, messed that one up. How did I mess that up, though? Like, can I not make that jump? What did I do wrong there? I don't understand. Let's just run, jump! There we go. Well, who knows what I did wrong, but... You know one thing I like about this game, but this is comparing, like, apples and oranges. So in Wind Waker, they had kind of areas where you had to swing and jump. But in Wind Waker, let's see if I can get a heart out of that. Nope. In Wind Waker, the areas where you, like, swing and jump, what's the deal with the areas? What am I trying to say? So in Wind Waker, in the areas where you have to do, like, little swinging puzzles, you have to stop to change the direction of your swinging. But like I was saying, that's comparing apples and oranges, because this game, it's because they, you know, it's a newer game, so you can have is there, like, any secrets if I swing different directions? Nope. It's simply because this game can have a more advanced physics engine. Like, that's really the only reason that... Oh, come on, don't do that. Start swinging. There we go. Like, realistically, the only reason that it's different in this game, it's, like, so much different in this game than in Wind Waker, is just because the Wii can support a better physics engine, while Wind Waker, the best it could support was realistically, the best it could support was just the way that the swinging was. You couldn't do any, like, advanced swinging, like, you couldn't change direction while swinging because it wasn't programmed into the game. So I can't say that's, like, a fault of Wind Waker, which is admittedly an awesome game. Anybody that has a problem with Wind Waker, I'm sorry. You know what's sad is, like, a lot of the people that I've met, although, and it's weird, so when I was younger, a lot of the people that I knew had a problem with Wind Waker because they didn't like the cartoony graphics. But it's weird because that was in middle school, and I feel like the reason people didn't like the cartoony graphics at that, like, young age was because they were young. They wanted things to be, like, violent and have sweet graphics, so they couldn't kind of accept that the gameplay was totally awesome. So they were just like, this game totally blows. Oh, why did I do that? So they were like, this game totally blows. It's just like, everything about it is terrible. It's a cartoon. It's like a Saturday morning kids cartoon. And to those kids now, I would totally say, well, Saturday morning kids cartoons, like what? The Amazing Spider-Man? Batman? The Adventures of Batman? Like, seriously. Saturday morning kids cartoons are awesome. And Legend of Zelda Wind Waker is no different. And in that, I mean, it's just a totally awesome game. And, like, I don't know, it just had a lot going for it. The only thing I really had a problem with was I did feel like you spent too much time sailing around, but really, when you teleport, it doesn't matter. Like, when you're teleporting around and stuff, it's not that big a deal. I mean, it's not teleporting. You're using the gale, the Song of Gales or something, the gale, whatever. It makes a hurricane that, like, lifts up your boat and brings it around the ocean. But anyway, with that, I feel like this is a good point. I think that the puzzle, the little door puzzle pieces, are right before the boss battle. So, I will end this recording session right here, and in the next episode, we're gonna go face the boss of the first temple. So with that, this has been Rakdar. Thank you for watching Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword.